Hi, I'm Carter McInnes, and I'm the lead pastor at Church of the Way. And the vision for Church of the Way, part of it was born in my heart when I felt God call me to help lead and start a new church in our community. I'll never forget, I was at Lake Junaluska in North Carolina walking around the beautiful lake there, and just that verse from 1 Corinthians 9:22, that I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some. And that's really been the mission, the vision behind our church, to help people from all walks of life find the way to God. And it's been awesome to see how many people God has brought our way since then.
Well, God actually called me out in 2003. He said, I want you outside of the walls of the church.
The first time we came to Church of the Way, it was at Simonton Elementary, and it was in 2008.
I first came to the Church of the Way when they were at the warehouse at the intersection of 124 and High Hope, New Hope.
We started coming when Church of the Way was meeting at Archer High School, and it was a year and a half ago, so about January of 2011.
We were a member from the very beginning of the launch team and the meetings and going to visit different churches. And then, of course, when we launched on September 11, 2005, we were at Simonton Elementary School. Being at that first service was just super exciting. The day had finally arrived. And to see those people coming in the front doors, it was like, wow, here we are. You know, we made it. We're launching.
I had a newborn baby. Cooper was 3 months old.
We got married in a church, but we weren't participating in church. And so my brother-in-law invited me because he knew family, and he knew that I would not go to a traditional church.
We were really struggling with trying to figure out what our roles were and what we were supposed to do with this precious baby. And we knew that only God could help us.
I went in there because my son needed church, not me. And so when the day we walked in, the series was Parenting 101. So it didn't matter what really happened after that because God had a hand in it.
The Church of the Way at that time was in the warehouse, which was a small place, but it was the lighting was just right and it was comfortable. What Church of the Way gave to me was an opportunity to serve others as they had served me. So I decided to do hospitality so that I could try to make that atmosphere.
You know, when we first started having the launch team meetings, one of the things I remember some of them told us was to think about it like the mother church and like this umbilical cord, that people would come and go. People would come and help start it, and then they'd go back. But the more we got into it, by just seeing new people coming in and by doing the random acts of kindness out in the community, and I don't remember when we actually joined, but it was like, this is going to be home.
It's because of all the community involvement that they had and the presence in the community. We wanted to be part of that.
We did a trunk or treat festival at Simonton, and I'm serving popcorn to all these kids that, we don't know any of them, and so that was just kind of a moment of awakening that, hey, this is bigger than just us.
Starting a new church is a first for me. With Church of the Way, it wasn't that wasn't the important thing. The important thing was what Church of the Way stands for, and that is Jesus and people.
A lot of people go to the same church that they've always gone to or didn't know the growing pains of a church and how much it takes.
I feel it's worth going to a church that has not necessarily a plant, but has the opportunity for people to serve.
It's lots of hard work, but the rewards are just far-reaching.
And I know that it has a lot of potential and a lot of things to offer in the future.
I feel like the Israelites, we're moving up and down New Hope Road. We started at Simonton, and the cloud lifted, and we moved down to the warehouse, and the cloud lifted, and we moved back down New Hope Road to Archer, and now I feel like very soon the cloud's going to lift, and we're going somewhere else. And it's just been awesome to be part of the journey.
What an honor for me it has been to be a part of what God has done at Church of the Way. And though it's been an exciting start, I know that the best days are ahead. And God's got big plans as we continue to connect people to Jesus in future generations.